My daughter tugged my sleeve at the community pool and whispered, "Mommy, why does Coach give Ethan the secret medicine but not me?" Secret medicine? I looked where she was pointing. At the far end of the deck, the swim instructor was crouched beside a small boy, folding the boy's fingers around something and talking low into his ear. When I'd asked earlier if my daughter could try the special training drink the other kid always got, the coach had gone cold and told me those were only for children who really needed them. It nagged at me all afternoon. Playing favorites is one thing. Making a 6-year-old cry because she can't have what her friend has is another. So I stayed and watched. The coach ran the class like anyone else. Kickboards, whistle, the usual. But when the lesson ended and the other kids sprinted to their towels, he pulled Ethan aside. He glanced around the deck, then reached into a gym bag zipped shut under the guard chair and drew out a small pouch, no label, and pressed it into the boy's hands. "Remember," I heard him murmur, "only when you're alone, don't let anyone see." Every instinct I had lit up. That is not how you hand a kid a snack. Ethan trotted back to a woman on a lounge chair, sunglasses on, thumbing through her phone like the world was fine. I walked over and sat a couple of seats down, friendly as I could manage. "Hi, are you Ethan's mom? I'm Lily's mother. I was curious about the special thing the coach gives him. Is it some kind of supplement?" Her whole body went stiff. "Special thing? No, he got a juice box, that's all." Flat voice, eyes down. She started stuffing towels into her bag. "Wait." I followed her toward the gate. I saw the coach hand him something and tell him to have it alone. If it's medicine, that can be dangerous around other kids. She spun on me. "The only dangerous person here is you. Leave us alone." She scanned the parking lot, grabbed Ethan's wrist, and started walking fast. "I've got a photo of him if the police ever need it," I called after her. I don't know why I said it. She stopped dead. When she turned back, her face had gone gray. "Please," she whispered. "Delete it. Forget what you saw. For your own good." I stood there stunned. That wasn't the reaction of someone hiding a harmless secret. That was fear. Was she being threatened? Was the coach holding something over her? My hands were shaking as I pulled up my phone to dial 911. Before I could press the last digit, a hand closed over mine. The coach. He'd come up behind me without a sound and gently took the phone. "Please don't call anyone," he said quietly. "Let me show you something first." I stepped back looking for another parent, but everyone had drifted to the far lawn. He unzipped a pouch just like the one he'd given Ethan and opened it in his palm. Inside was a small auto-injector and 2 glass vials. "He's diabetic," he said. "He needs this every day or he slips into a coma. We can't use a pharmacy. That's how they found us the last time." His face sagged, exhausted. He told me they were in hiding, that Ethan's mother had testified against dangerous people before she passed, that a leaked pharmacy record had put strange cars outside their window within a week, that they'd had to vanish overnight. "This is the only way I get to see my own son," he said, "and make sure he stays alive." I felt sick with guilt. I'd nearly called the police on a grieving father who was just keeping his little boy alive. I apologized, my face burning, and told him I was sorry for making a scene. He nodded slowly and walked back toward the water without another word, but something wouldn't settle. The woman's face. "Delete it. For your own good." I opened my phone and typed the boy's name in our town into the search bar. The first result turned my stomach to ice. It was a missing child bulletin, posted 9 days earlier. The photo was unmistakably Ethan. He had been taken from his mother's own front yard by a man the report named, the same man who had just told me he was keeping his son alive. There was no witness protection. There was no dead mother. There was a woman 2 counties away begging strangers to help bring her son home. I looked up. The pool deck was empty. The lounge chair sat bare. Through the chain link fence, I watched the last car pull out of the lot and turn onto the road, and I realized I had never gotten the plate. I'd had them, all 3 of them, right in front of me, and I let them drive away.